This is just a podcast that we decided to do together, and right now we don't have like a set topic.
Nothing.
I think it's just going to be a mixture of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what.
And then today we're just doing Q&As. We're just going to be answering questions together.
Answer these questions.
Let's get into it.
What's the hardest thing you ever had to forgive someone for?
Oh, wow. We're starting in deep.
Yeah, starting deep, starting strong.
The hardest thing that I had to forgive somebody for? You know.
I
know. It was someone that I used to deal with in the past, and he did some really, really bad things. Mm-hmm. And it took me a long time, but I finally was able to forgive him.
How did you come to forgive him?
I had to let go because it was hurting me in my marriage. Mm-hmm. You know, when you are holding hurt or anger towards someone, it does follow you into your next relationship or into your, any situation you end up in. And I felt like if I didn't forgive him, I was going to constantly take it out on my husband. So once I learned to let go and forgive the person, I was able to love my husband in a proper manner.
Okay. Nice. So I answered this as well. Okay. I had to forgive someone as well. We were both physically abusive to each other. We both were verbally abusive to each other. And for our son's sake, I had to forgive him. It was not easy at all. It took years for us to get to the point where we are at today. Again, I could not let what he did to me or what we did to each other affect me and my new relationship, affect me with my kids, with my family, because we were starting to have problems. A lot of the stuff was like, he still had to be around because regardless of what me and him went through, he still was active in his son's life. And so, it took a lot of patience. It took a lot of prayer, tears. It took a lot for me to let go and forgive him as well.
And it took us as well to forgive him as well.
Oh,
because, it's like you hurt her, you hurt us all, basically. And it took us.
We all still had to see him at some point.
Yeah.
In our lives, our child. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That was a good question. I actually like that question. Yeah. Is there anyone you wish I wouldn't be close to in my life?
I don't think anyone as of right now. I think people in your life right now, because of how your life is going, I don't think anyone right now is kind of hindering you or a bad example or something. But there has been a lot of ex-friends that she had that I would warn her about. As an older sister, I kind of
absolutely
see things and know things that, some friends just aren't good. And so I don't think right now I have.
Some friends are also just for a season too.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes they have to be in your life so you can learn from them in a way. Like it's always
I've had
a lesson to be learned with people. Yeah,
some friends lasted longer than they should have.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
and I don't think anyone from you. Truthfully,
I think
you have solid friends. Well, she wasn't lucky growing up. She had no friends. You didn't. But the friends you grew to have is actually really good people.
What's something you wish more people knew about you?
Oh. When people first meet me.
I think this is a lot of girls. This is when people first meet me, they think I'm mean and they think I'm
Yes. Yeah, they do. No one approaches me, or like they always say, "Oh, I didn't know you were actually sweet," because of like the vibe you give off or the face you give. And it's not that I'm that person, but it's more so like I've been backstabbed so many times where it's like, yes, I have my guard up, but once you meet me, I'm like the funnest person, the most honest person, the most loyal person. I feel I get that a lot once they get close to me. And I love hard. Like,
too hard sometimes. I feel like she gives a lot of people like
love.
second chances.
I do give a lot of chances
and over
because
and
I feel
over
like
again.
you can be a better person. I can see
the good in
people, and sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes I don't even like that about myself.
Yeah,
because it's like, damn, how many times are you going to allow someone to hurt you consistently until you're like, I give up? But I feel like as a Libra, we love so hard, and sometimes it is hard. But once we're done, we're done. Like, we will give you as much chances as we have, but once you hit that last chance with us, there's no turning back or trying to even get that friendship back from us. And that's with relationships as well.
Yep. I think, yeah, I mean, if you ask all my friends, all 6 of them, they will tell you at first it was like a resting bee face. Like, that's just what I have. Or like, you just look mean and da-da-da. Like my best friend, like, she's like, I think we would be friends in high school. No, we wouldn't. I don't like talking to people.
She did not have not one friend.
I just don't. I just don't like meeting new people and stuff. Yeah. But when I do, like, I can like get to know someone. And
but you are very hard to get close to.
A little bit.
You are. I'm only close to you because I'm your sister. But I've seen it where she'll like, okay, yeah, but you're very hard to get.
Just
new people is not it.
But I think as I'm getting older, I'm more like learning to smile more instead of being more serious.
No, yeah, I've
like when I'm around people and stuff. So.
And I feel like it's the field we work into because we have to be very. What is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is probably.
It's a good question.
It is good questions. I would say my biggest regret is allowing what I went through kind of take over my life when I was younger.
Yeah.
With my firstborn and everything. That was a lot of impact in my life. So, I regret that I wasn't strong enough. Like I am now. Like, if something happens to me now, like, I'm brushing that stuff off because I have kids. I have things I gotta do.
Yeah.
Where so much where I was younger, I didn't feel like I had a lot of responsibilities, even though I did have a child, but I didn't have bills, and I still was living at home with our parents. So I felt like, just regretting of not being a little bit stronger, and not letting what I went through. Affect me in that area. So that's what I regret.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Question. I was hearing you and I didn't even think of an answer. But I think same, but not as strongly as you. I feel like some things I've had to teach myself, and I don't think I took the time to teach myself the right way. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm doing everything so soon. Not being able to grow and learn how to be a woman first. Yeah. I had to grow quickly and learn how to be a mother first. I don't regret my child. I would do it all over again, time frame and everything. But sitting back, it's like I was growing as I was raising, and that's the hardest thing anybody can do.
Anyone who's a young parent.
Absolutely.
I feel like
it's growing and raising. Yeah. It's like, how can I raise if I'm raising myself to be a woman at this point? Yeah. But I just regret not giving myself time.
All right. Getting into these questions.
Get into it.
These questions are so deep, but they're so good though. All right. Let's see. What other questions do we have here? Ooh, if you had one day left to live, what would you do first?
Wow. What would I do? I am driving the fastest car everywhere.
Go race?
Yes. Because I'm so scared of like driving on highways because like trucks and stuff. So you're telling me that that's gone? Oh yeah. I'm taking full advantage of that. I'm like, woo! Could do it now. But it's more so just the trucks.
So that's what you would do if you had one day.
Well, that's one of the things I'll do. I won't do that all day.
Oh, okay. I'm like, so you're gonna race cars all day?
I'm definitely going shopping. Oh, my people. I mean, I'm not the only person on earth.
No, as if you have one day to live. Wait. Yeah, what would you do first? So you will race cars first. You will race a fast car first, and then you will go shopping.
Yeah, F them kids. That day is my last day.
They
had me all their life. They had me for when they had me. And night we'll have a good dinner together.
Yeah.
But let me at least scratch off a lot of bucket list stuff.
In that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely man, what would I do? I'm gonna get married if I'm not married. I will walk down the aisle.
I'm gonna get married
by myself.
Listen,
I'm gonna get married. I'm going to definitely spend time with my kids. Yeah, definitely.
That was funny.
Just do every bad thing I've always wanted to do. Rob a bank.
Everything. Why not?
Everything.
You're gonna die anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna croak soon.
I'm gonna go slap somebody, grandma.
Not the grandma.
I'm gonna go slap someone's sister.
And that part was the tea.
If you know, you know.
That's funny.
Okay, let's see. Where you get these ones from? Oh, these are the ones you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
What decade do you feel you most belong in?
Ooh. So I don't know what time that was.
But I know you're talking about
the dresses
and
the
60s.
I don't know.
I
don't want to go too far back.
Yeah, you don't want to go back there.
Yeah. So I want to. I don't know, with the cool cars, like the Grease, like the movie Grease. Like I love it. I think I just love the outfits, the hair, the music, and just like the aesthetic.
Absolutely.
I think that's like, yeah.
No,
I think I could fit in.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah,
like, they were so elegant. Like you know, they're just like you can be a baddie and covered up. You know.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to take that too.
Okay, nice.
How you a baddie and you covered it?
So what?
Then we could crop things.
Do you easily accept compliments or do you hate compliments?
I don't like them.
Why?
Because sometimes I don't believe in them.
And that's something within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even with my husband, it's so bad. Like he'll be like, "You're beautiful," and I'm just like
questioning that. Yeah.
Am I really? But I feel like when you have kids, you know, it takes a lot from what you're used to. Like I was 125, I was skinny weenie, and it's like now it's like I'm not that girl no more. So how can I accept who I am if I'm not used to her, or haven't even gave myself a chance to accept who I am today? Like I never can accept me now. And it's hard. And
so
I try to believe
on yourself
a lot.
Yeah.
Like I try to believe him. Like when he's like, "Babe, you're cute," or you know, "You look nice," and it's just like, are you just saying that
because you have to,
or do you really see me because I don't see that person you see?
Right.
So it's really hard.
No.
To accept it, and then when I do get it, it's just like, okay, do I say that? Do I say it back? Or do I
always feel bad after. Like somebody be like, "Oh, you're so pretty." I'll be like, "Thank you," and then I walk away. I'm like, "Oh my god,
was I supposed
I definitely should have said
too?
you too." Like, you know, you're pretty, or like, "Oh, yeah, you're handsome."
Right.
Like, do I give a compliment back? Do I just take the compliment and keep walk away like I usually do?
Yeah.
Then I feel bad after.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying it's a hit or miss. If I'm feeling myself that day, I love the compliments. But if I'm not feeling myself that day, you know, I'm not taking that compliment. Which I should more take a compliment when I'm not feeling myself.
Right.
Like, you know, especially if it's
a compliment to me is like you see it like watering a plant. You want to absorb that.
Right.
But it's like, how can you absorb it if you don't even know how to take it in? You know?
Yeah.
So
especially if you're also not used to getting complimented. So
yeah.
I'm pretty much used to it.
I don't even give eye contact. Maybe that's why people's like, what the hell's wrong with this one? Like I'm just looking away. I don't, you know me. I don't look anywhere but the floor or around you.
Yeah, that's that. Also, under this video, like if you guys have your own questions,
no, yeah, absolutely.
you can write them down and we'll answer them. Also, if you
Where's
guys,
your phone with the questions?
Oh no! Do a couple more,
yeah,
and then that'll be like our first podcast. So I hope you guys enjoy it, liked it. So yeah, let's do it.
What's one thing that happened to you that has made you a stronger person?
Yeah. So listen, I've been through some things, but I feel like the one thing that happened to me was becoming a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like that really made me into a strong person because, you know, I had no choice but to be strong for my kids. I had to get my stuff together, my ex together. I had to stop doing certain things. I had to stop being around certain people. I had to, in order for me to become the woman I am today. Absolutely. So definitely becoming a mother was the one thing that made me strong. Absolutely. I feel like. So. You? I
feel like growing up, we've done things that we knew we shouldn't do, even though your parents like, don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't do. And I feel like when we did them, we learned, like for my situation, I know to sit my girls down and be very bold with them. You know, I'm going to tell them exactly what I did, why I did it, and why I thought it was the right thing. And I feel like that made my mindset stronger for when I was going to become a mom. And it taught me to just be honest, because when you try to keep certain things from your kids, they're going to want to explore.
Yeah,
and I don't want my
find
kids
out about
to,
it anyway.
Absolutely, and I'd rather them just hear from me or their dad than to explore it or hear from like their friends or, you know, family members that are doing it, where I just feel like before I probably like, oh, I'm not telling my kids and that. Listen, I'm not going to tell them about that. You know, try to like save them or keep them, but I don't think I would do that.
Even now, movies, shows, the things that our kids are able to get to, like it was a little hard for us to get to those things at our age. But everything now is just so boom, like out there. It's so easy for them to access these things.
Technology.
They are so like, oh my god, just the things that they watch. Like if we really sit down and look at the things that our kids are playing or watching or whatever, I'm like,
because some things like I will walk in and I'm like, what is that? And they're like, oh mom, it's this, and I'm like, I had to like rewind it back.
Even the things we grew up on, if we sit and watch it now, some of the things that are saying doing
was not it.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Because they have like adult jokes, and it's like, why?
We didn't get that when we were young, but now that we're older and we used to so a lot of stuff I have to watch because I have 2 boys and a girl, but she's a baby, so right now I'm not really. Okay, but my boys, who one is about to be 10, and I have a 6-year-old, and they're boys. Some of the things that they know already, I'm like, how do you know about these things? Why do you know these things? And it's just like, oh, my friends, or oh, YouTube, or oh, this show or that show. Like,
no,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because we didn't have that much access to it because we didn't have phones. We had flip phones. They have iPhones. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like
6,
the kids
7,
now
8
has
iPhones.
Where we had flip phones that didn't give us YouTube or give us that really. It was just whatever was on cable at that time.
Yeah,
they don't even know. Like, my kid was watching cable this morning. He's like, yo, why is there so many ads? I said, those are not ads. That is commercials. And he's like, what is that? And I'm like, what has this world come to?
And it's not like I don't want toys.
No, they want technology.
I want a phone. I want a Switch. I need
iPad.
This. I need that. Oh, I want to order this game. Oh,
DoorDash me dinner. What? Generation is
like, we got to do.
We need to bring a bit.
I'm like, that's crazy.
It's very crazy, because he was like, I can't skip it. And I'm like, baby.
It's the I can't skip it.
They're losing patience.
Or just even how like, all right, so you know, this video would come out, whatever. We're on vacation right now, and we have a pool, we have a playroom, the house is huge, you know, it's beautiful, so many things they can do. And all they want to do is be on these phones. And as we were growing up, when we were on our phones, you know, our parents hated our phone. We just like, why are you tripping? Like, you know.
But they used to take it.
But now I see. I see why they're tripping. They can't do anything without their phone. Eat, sleep, everything is phone. Like, and if you take it away, all hell breaks loose. Yeah. That's like, I want to box my 6-year-old. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, go outside, go ride a bike, go play, bro. Like, they don't know what it is to like be on the streets and ride their bikes or play basketball. One or the other. It's like, come on. They don't know these things. They only know.
Or if they even do that, once they're done, where's my phone? Or where's the charger?
From the minute they wake up, to the minute they go to sleep,
and then they rush in the activity of
they're not really enjoying
at all
it. And I think that I think that's something I need, that screen time, especially because you even see like my son in school. Yes, he was getting good grades, you know, but he would come home, rush to do his homework, to jump on his game,
and then he was
losing sleep, didn't really want to eat, just everything. And so
Princeton.
My goal this year is to really down screen play 100%. And I would love to see like a difference, because the
it would be a huge difference. Yeah, because Princeton was to the point where he was doing that too, and I'm like, it never took you that quick to do your homework. You always ask me, "Hey, mom, I need help," or you're not even asking anymore. And then when I was to check his folder, he's like just writing anything. One thing was a book thing where he had to explain the book. He just said it was a really good book, and I'm like, "You didn't explain the book." He's like, "But it was really good." I said, "What was it about?" And he couldn't even tell me. I'm like, "Because you're not even doing your homework. That's just so he can play his game." And I'm like, maybe the PlayStation 5 has to go then. Like, if you're not giving me if you're not giving me the same energy on your homework that you're giving your game,
then you shouldn't give
don't
that.
Need it.
Yeah. It's crazy. There's something definitely that I want to work with my kids, because
and at least Sophie, she's so young that now you can do a schedule with her, you know, and she can be so used to that won't affect her as much as the other.
I'm definitely gonna not give as much screen as I did with my younger ones. And I get it. We do that so we can clean and we can cook and we can get stuff done. But you know, there's other things that maybe different activities that we can set up the night before, like a project, and give it to them. So that kind of keeps them occupied as we're cooking or cleaning or getting things done.
That's the point of
I
growing.
know life is is crazy.
That's a part of us growing too.
Learning. Because I'm like, this is the way.
I regret it
especially
so much.
how I see I see them acting on this trip with the phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely going back home, and things are gonna change. Definitely for both my kids, because I'm like, we're in a big old house, a nice house.
Yeah.
We have the pool. We have all these different things that we can do together. And no, they want to be stuck on their phone. They can't even watch a movie on TV. No. Because they all.
Yes, no, I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yes.
Are you happy?
With what?
Life, I guess. Are you happy where you at? Like, are you happy?
Ask it again. I'm just kidding. Ask it again.
Are you happy? I don't think it matters how I ask it. It's the same question.
Oh. Stop.
Okay.
Good.
Are you happy?
Yes and no. Yes, because, you know, I have the family I wanted. You know, I'm married. I have the life or whatever. But then, no, because in all that goodness that I do have and I'm grateful for and I thank God every day for, I don't know who Annabella is in it.
You lost yourself along the way.
Yeah.
That happens.
And I try to find myself. I'm like, am I this person or am I that person? Or because I was a mom at 17. You know, I didn't even know who I wanted to be yet. I didn't know what career I wanted yet. I didn't even want to clean my room. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, okay, well, now I'm with my husband, and now I'm a mother, and now I'm a wife, and now I'm having my second kid because, you know, Kelani is not that far from Princeton, and then came Harmony, and I've never had a time in my life where it paused and I had time to figure out who I was. You know, sometimes I just sit down, I'm like, what is my purpose here?
Yeah.
Because I don't know my purpose yet. Or what am I really good at? Or what can I possibly do? Like, why am I living today? What is my purpose in life? Yeah. You know, and is it just to be a mom and a wife? I enjoy it. I love it. Yeah. But is that all I got to offer? Or am I really capable of doing things that I don't even know because I haven't tried it yet?
You couldn't explore it yet. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So yes, I am happy, but some days, no, I'm not happy.
Yeah. I don't think we should be happy every day.
No, absolutely.
Like, you know, because being sad or whatever, that's what motivates us to want to do more and figure out some stuff in our life and do things. Yeah. I can, yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. I really am. You know, do I wish some things in my life were different, or, you know, it makes me a little sad that I'm not where I thought I was going to be at this age in my life. Right. So that kind of, you know, puts a damper. But overall, yes, I am happy. You know, it's a work in progress, and I know at some point I am going to get to where I want to be. But it's not taking a complete toll over my life how it used to back then. Absolutely. I think as I'm getting older and I'm mature and I'm realizing that just because you have a set plan doesn't mean that that plan is gonna happen.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, so it can happen.
I set myself up to know you don't need to be married at this age. You don't need to be like. Life is going to happen. Things are going to come into play when I feel like they're supposed to. Exactly. And I think that's my mindset now. So it's not taking a big effect or toll on my life. Right. You know, I'm not like, you know. So, but overall, yes.
I feel like a lot of people are like that. They're like, oh, I have to be married at this age, or I have to have my kid at this. And it's like, sit back, relax, take a breath. Because
life be life.
You're here. You know what I feel like? Because sometimes I have to remind myself, I'm only 26. Why do I feel like I'm in my 50s, hitting my 60s? Like, you understand? Like, I have so many years to get it right. So when that time does come, it's gonna play out as I plan it. If I'm rushing,
and even better, probably.
Exactly.
When you rush things,
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's gonna be all over the place. Your plans are scrambled everywhere, and now you're picking up pieces. You're losing pieces, and it's like, but if you're allowing it to come to you naturally, but also have your mind set on it. I'm not saying like just it'll come. No, like obviously have your mind set on it. But let it naturally fall into place, because if you're trying to put it together, you're going to put the wrong piece in the wrong place, and that's where everything's going to fall. Yeah.
And you're going to be starting from zero again.
And then there goes 5 more years. Yep. When it could have just been a year. Yeah. But because you're such in a rush to do things, and, you know, we're big on God. Yeah. God's timing is not our
So we can try to maneuver our life.
And God is just going to hold it up.
But if it's not God's plan and God's will, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so.
You know, a good thing I like to say to the people about, oh, well, it's just not working. I'm like, sometimes God says no.
Yeah, people don't know that. That's another conversation. Yes. But sometimes yes.
God says no. Yeah. And you can't take it, so then you get mad at him.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
If it's a no, it's a no.
It's a no.
Yeah, and that's it.
He's not going to always give and give and give. Sometimes it's a no because it's not for you.
Yeah. It's not your time.
Whatever is for you won't pass you.
Yeah.
So if it's not for you, let it pass, because something greater is going to come.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Well, I think that's good.
Yeah. I don't know how people end their podcast, but I really, really do hope you guys enjoyed our first podcast. This was fun.
I enjoyed myself.
We've been talking about doing this, but this was actually coming into play, and this was fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
See you next time on Sister Chronicles.